Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we are going to be covering Manchester United, the Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. How we doing, folks? Damo, I see you. Damo, we're waiting for that. We're waiting for that singing vid, mate. Suhan, you. United, United, United. How confident we feeling, folks? Don't cry, Damo. Don't cry. Everyone's got to get over and done with. Meh, don't know. Okay, so we're not confident. We're not unconfident. Let's get the poll out. Who you got, guys? Man United or Wolvie Wolves? I mean, realistically, how switched on are these players going to be the day after Christmas? That's what I'm wondering. I mean, they call Maguire the fridge, but I want to know, has he just been munching on a bit too much in his fridge? That's what I'm trying to piece together right now. In terms of on paper, I think this is probably one of our strongest lineups. I think other than maybe De Ligt for Euro, I think that's probably the strongest lineup that we could come out with, in my opinion. What do you guys think? How's your Christmas admin? Very good, mate. Very good. Very chilled, very relaxed, very crazy family. A bunch of little red devils running around, you know. I mean, absolutely insane. 2-0 United for me, says Damo. Oh, clean sheet, really? I feel like we've always conceded when Euros played, or we've at least conceded one. I'm gonna go 2-1. I think we'll scrape it again. I don't have confidence in these players, if I'm being honest with you. Mackenzie, yo! How's it going, boss? 3-2 United. Bloody hell, Suan. Conceding 2 goals against the almighty Wolvie Wolves. Hey, admin, what did you get for Christmas? Didn't get too much for Christmas, to be fair. Not that I'm ungrateful. I think that's what happens when you become an adult. Like, you don't really get, like, I don't know, there's a certain age you pass when it's just like, oh, okay, Christmas is Christmas. Like, it's just one of those things. But what did I get? I got, probably best present I got was some trainers, which I was in desperate need of. Yo, what's good, Mackenzie? United is playing. United is playing indeed. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And also keep the lights on at Old Truthford Inc., especially during these trying Christmas times. But, yeah, let's go through the lineup. So we've got Onana in goal, Martinez, Maguire, Euro in the back 3. We've got Dalot, Mainu, Ugarte, Mazraoui in the midfield / wing back roles. And we've got Fernandez, Ahmad, and Højlund up top. What do we all make of this lineup, and who would you have included instead of anyone else? De Ligt fell out of favour. Is he still ill? De Ligt is still ill. Eshaw, another person I'm waiting. Do that initiation, man. Join the Angels. Hopefully we see Nick again, fingers crossed. I'm sure he'll pop his head in. Let me just summon the Angels and see what happens. God, for the sake of my mental health, I hope we win today. Can't handle 3 losses in a row. I doubt we're gonna lose again. I mean, we're not Pep Guardiola, are we? We're not like those dodgy citizens across the street. It's I'm not gonna lie, guys. The Pep Guardiola downfall is probably the only thing keeping me going right now, if I'm being completely honest, because it's just a beauty to behold. Like, the amount of memes that we've got of him like staring out of like the bench where like rain's just dripping down. I'll get them up on stream in a sec, but let me just send this across to everyone. My bad, I totally forgot about it until I joined the stream. I'll get it to you after the stream. My man, you sure, my man. Have you seen City, man, lol? Hey, admin, have you seen the City game? I was watching the City game, and mate, not Hoyland, Haaland with that penalty, so bad, so bad. But it's just a joy to behold, though, isn't it? Really, I mean, how long have we been waiting for this? Let's get some media up on the screen. Bear with me, folks. Like, look at this. Look at this. So, where are we? Oh my god, this is disgraceful. You know when they were talking about like Pep's the best coach ever and Sir Alex Ferguson can't touch him, all of this sort of stuff. I don't remember Sir Alex Ferguson ever having a run like this as a manager. Guys, they've won 1 game in 13. They've drawn 3 of those games, and they've lost 10 of their last 13 games. That's prime relegation form. Like, it's ridiculous. It's actually mad. Don't ever compare Pep Guardiola to Sir Alex again. It's just an amazing thing because after this season, nobody can ever compare them again. So we're free from all of this absolute BS that people have been going on about. Can't even laugh with full liberty at City unless we win today because we're going down the same road if we keep at it. Yeah, but we've got a squad full of what? How many Premier League winners? Johnny Evans, is that it? We've got 1 Premier League winner in our squad. They've got almost all of their players and they can't win more than 1 game in 13. Mate, there's no excuse for it. Admin, I expect us to lose. Keith, come on now. Come on, Keith. This is, I don't think we're going to lose. I mean, Wolves have been in good form, I think. Let's have a look. I feel like, didn't they just blast someone away? Yeah, they blasted Leicester 3-0. They did lose to Ipswich Town, though. They lost to West Ham, lost to Everton. They lost to Everton 4-0 when we demolished Everton 4-0. So, I'm pretty confident. Where are they in the league as well? 18th in the league? Nah, we're winning this game. Guys, we're going to all get to enjoy our Boxing Day because they are going to get absolutely ran through. That's all I can say. Hello, Viv. How you doing, man? How are the A levels going? Piss in hell, don't get too excited, Keith. Also, those feet pictures will be sent soon so I can join the hardcore fan base of Old Truthford. Love that, Keith. Love that. We've got a few soon-to-be angels in the chat here who just need to send through their initiations. Just to be clear, I did not ask Keith for feet pictures, but he did suggest sending those. This is what Stephen Housen posted on Twitter. They've been told, haven't they? They've been told they're getting stripped or relegated or both. They no longer proclaim innocence. I mean, that would explain it, why they just lack motivation now, because maybe there's something in their contracts that, if we get relegated, then we can leave the club, or I don't know. But well, the City fans were booing them off the pitch as well, which it's just insane. It's just insane. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but it's like, I don't know. Say that you give somebody who's 1 out of 10 in terms of personality, looks, everything, an opportunity, and you spoil them and like you give them the best life ever for like 5 years, and then you don't give it them for a couple of weeks and they're having a go at you. It's like, how ungrateful can this Man City fan base be? But they don't even have a fan base. It's just random tourists who are coming in who were promised like, oh yeah, they always win. And then they've travelled across the globe and they're seeing them just like draw to Everton. It's hilarious. Your admin, are you one of those kinky fellas trading feet pics for entrance into the Angels Club? I'm not, Suhan. I'm not. Keith suggested to do that, and I politely refused. I do not want to be sent feet pics. It's worse for Matt, mate, says he. Sure. God save us all. Suhan, you are in the admin's Angels, right? I'm not confusing you with another Suhan. That is you. Because you're like a proper OG with the streams. A levels are going very mid right now, says Viv. Do you have what are they called? Mocks in Jan, Viv? Hey admin, have you watched some Christmas movies? I have watched some Christmas movies. I watched Muppets Christmas Carol, Gremlins, Jingle All the Way. Gremlins, without a doubt, favourite Christmas movie. Tess, hello. How you doing, Tess? Merry Christmas, one and all, by the way, and Merry Boxing Day for those who have been celebrating. Yeah, no, I am good, Suhan. Good. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't going crazy. I have a paper in Jan, mate. Oh, Lord. Paper in Jan. But yeah, no, Pep Guardiola is in the mud, and it's not looking good for Man City. Whereas United, we are going to absolutely hunt down these Wolves and take the 3 points. That's what's going to be happening, folks. Let's see what else has been going on, actually. Let's see what Fabrizio Romano has been posting today. So, Cole Palmer, 51 goals and assists in 51 Premier League games as Chelsea player so far. Insane. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video as well. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. Chelsea still lost. Oh, I didn't see that. Let's have a look at some of the scores. I was watching the City game, but then I couldn't watch the others. Newcastle beating Aston Villa 3-0. Wow. Nottingham Forest beating Tottenham 1-0. Nottingham Forest are pretty much... Are they borderline favourites for top 4 now? Like, they're doing very, very well. Fulham 2-1 Chelsea. Fulham, again, another great side in the Premier League this season. Let's look at the table now. Wow, that's really changed things up. Okay, so Liverpool have 2 games in hand to... let me see if I can pull this over here. Just bear with me, folks. Liverpool have 2 games in hand on Chelsea and Nottingham Forest, and they're already 4 points above. So if they win those 2 games, they could literally go 10 points above Chelsea, which realistically means the title race is over for everyone, and Liverpool are going to just moonwalk the league, which isn't what you want to see. But Mohamed Salah, he's desperately trying to get that new contract, isn't he? We've been shiz for a long time, but our fans don't boo our players until it all goes to shiz. Just my observation. I can be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more like if we're losing 7-0, then fair enough if the fans boo the players, because that means that the players haven't run enough to prevent that from happening. But drawing to Everton and booing them, like, come on now. Chelsea still lost. Liverpool will fall off because of Salah Christmas post, so I'm not worried. What's this Salah Christmas post stuff that's going on? Like, so from what I've seen on Twitter, he's a Muslim, and then people keep jumping on him because he posts like a photo in front of a Christmas tree. Like, what's wrong with that? Why do people make a big thing about it? Is there some sort of curse that his form drops off, or? But either way, what's going on here? Okay, so with a win today, folks, we would move all the way up to 10th if Brighton don't win. But should we lose today, Wolves would almost catch us up, and they would be on 15 points, and we would only be 7 points higher than Wolves. Oh my god. We're actually so low right now. No, every time he posts for Christmas, he ghosts until the last couple games of season. Oh, okay. Hopefully it happens. But yeah, moving on to more news coming out. Jude Bellingham watching his brother. That's very sweet. Nice, wholesome Christmas moment. Go over Bellinghams. Up the Bellinghams. Fiorentina monitoring this guy. De Ligt, obviously back on the bench after being ill in the recent days, as posted here by Fabrizio Romano. It is good to see De Ligt back, because I do strongly believe our strongest back three is Martinez, Maguire, and De Ligt. I don't think anyone's getting past that back three. Like, Yoro, he's obviously still a generational talent. I'm not saying he's terrible, but he needs to learn. Like, he's 19 years old. He's got a lot to learn. There's a huge but. Where's the huge but, Damien? I can smell a Mazraoui goal today for some reason. I don't know. I feel like Mazraoui's a bit... I don't want to say that he's been overplayed, but I feel like Mazraoui's kind of been milked quite a lot since he's joined, because we've got no alternatives to play on the wing backs and stuff like that. So I think we're beginning to see a little bit of a dip in Mazraoui's performances. Had we had a bigger squad with like options, then, or at least players that stayed injury free, I think we'd see the best of Mazraoui still. But I think yeah, Mazraoui's going to have a little bit of dip in his performances now. My prediction, 2-0. Tez is going 2-0. Everyone else, get your score predictions in the chat. I'm going with a 2-1. I just really don't trust these players to not concede at least one goal. Mazraoui should be rested. I agree, Shivanje, but we've got no one to... putting Malacia on the left and Delo on the right, that's just asking to lose the game, isn't it, really? True, the same thing happened to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, to be fair. I think Mazraoui's good. I think Oldboy is obviously good. I think it's between him and Ahmad who are like playing for the player of the season at this point, because Onana was putting up a little bit of a challenge there until a few of his clangers. So yeah, it's Mazraoui or Ahmad for player of the season so far in my eyes. Who would you guys go for player of the season? Is there anyone else? Any other player where you think, oh, okay, they could challenge Mazraoui / Ahmad? Marcus Rashford also out of the ManUtd squad today for the 4th game in a row. Is anyone shocked? Does anyone care? As soon as he did an interview, I don't know who advised him to do that interview, but as soon as he did that interview, we all knew that he wasn't going to play again. Like, you can't do an interview saying that you're ready to leave Manchester United and then think that, oh yeah, we're going to just let him play all the time now, like whenever he wants. It's... nah. Martinez, Tesco with Martinez as player of the season. I think Martinez has been good. I think he's getting some unnecessary stick, but at the same time, he has had a few clangers. So, like, I don't think we're seeing a massive drop off from Martinez, but people want you to believe that there is. But yeah, I do think that he hasn't performed at his best. What we got here as well? Malacia not even on the bench for Man United today. His absence is not due to injury. Okay, so Malacia has not been training well as well. Oh, God. Just get rid of him, man. Just get rid of them. We don't need them. Like, Rashford, Malacia. Funnily enough, those two are, like, really close as well off the pitch, and they're both not training well. And then Jadon Sancho wasn't training well. It's, I don't know what it is, but, Cristiano Ronaldo advised him to do that interview. Yeah, he really shouldn't have. Just Marcus Rashford, man. I don't get it. I don't get it personally. Speaking of United talent, though, from the academy, 3 goals in the last 3 Premier League games for Anthony Elanga. 19 goals and assists since the start of Premier League season, 23-24. Fantastic impact. An interesting one about Anthony Elanga as well is that we do have a buyback clause. So, I mean, if he does explode it in Nottingham Forest, I don't know if it's a buyback clause or it's a right to buy, something like that. But either way, we can get Elanga for somewhat of a good price. So if he does explode at Nottingham Forest, and Amorim likes the look of him, because, I mean, Elanga's known for his pressing, hard work rate, and his pace, then that seems like a match made in heaven to me. I don't know what you guys think. There were people saying on there were people saying on Twitter that Rashford would be in squad today. Wonder where they got their info. Probably just farming for clicks, to be fair. Marcus Rashford isn't... Like, realistically, our last game was 4 days ago, so what is Amorim going to see in, like, the previous 2 days, or however long it was, from Marcus Rashford to put him back in the squad? It made no sense. Like, the only realistic time Marcus Rashford will get back into the squad is you're probably looking at maybe against Liverpool in Jan at this point, because he's not going to make it before the end of the year, without a doubt. And he may only play against Liverpool if he's... It's one of those things as well, because Amorim's obviously saying, like, oh, okay, he wants Rashford to be at a different level to play. But it's not only because he wants good results and all of this sort of stuff. He probably thinks that, okay, if you play for us and you're terrible, then you're going to decrease your market value at the same time as well. So it's like, there is literally no reason to play Marcus Rashford right now unless he is performing well. So yeah, it's one of those. Okay, just bear with me, folks. Rash to the Farmers League. What? I don't know what league Rashford's going to go to be honest. I saw a post today, I think it was from someone credible, saying that Marcus Rashford wants to go to Barcelona. I don't know who would actually sign him from Barcelona. That makes no sense to me. But let's look at some other news that's come out before the game. Let's look at a few quotes. Okay, Amorim has come out with a few quotes, so let's see what he has had to say. Got a really chesty cough today. Okay, we lost some identity in the last game versus Bournemouth, maybe because we had 2 very big games during the week and we lost some focus. If you saw the game, we had a lot of opportunities to score, and in the end, if you see the stats, it's a different game. Yep, it's true. It's all on the players. Nothing's on him because we were set up to win in that game. And if you do look at the XG and everything like that, then yeah, we deserve to win that game. Vivek, good to see you, man. We were bad against Bournemouth, 2-1 Wolves. Guys, it's going to be 2-1 United today. We're not losing to Wolves. It's just not happening. In the end, it's the result that counts. And today we have to be better. We have to take advantage of the opportunities. We have to take advantage of the opportunities. We have to be better in set pieces because it sometimes changes the momentum of the game. And we have to be clearer in our identity. Okay. Amarim did also come out saying that everyone was a little anxious with that game. So, I mean, hopefully the players aren't in their heads. But, I mean, given that these players have let us down over and over again, I'm not feeling too confident about them being like firing from all cylinders. I am confident that we'll win. I'm not confident that it's going to be like an absolute domination of Wolves. That's why I've gone with 2-1. I do think that we will dominate the possession. I do think we'll create more chances. The only question is, will these dodgy players actually finish those chances? I hope so. I certainly hope so. Just bear with me, folks. I feel nervous, says Tess. Oh, don't say that, Tess. Fill us with confidence. United Boxing Day is different. It just is, Viv. It just is. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love having like football matches around this time of year. It really helps you lock in. Is there a Wolves fan here? I voted for Wolves. I'm keeping it real. These players suck, so I'm going 2-2, says Damien. Oh, no. Okay. Surely we can't draw against Wolves. Come on, guys. Surely not. I seriously have no faith in this team. We go into shithole in second half, total loss of head. We could see goals in bunch. I do think we are missing Delict. I think we are going to concede a goal because of that. But I do think that we are going to... I think it's going to be a dodgy goal. I don't think it'll be a, okay, we got outplayed type of goal. And that is why I'm feeling very confident today. Okay. What other quotes did Amarim have for us? Let's have a quick look. No matter the result, we have to play our game as a team and not try to do everything alone. Sometimes it's hard, but we have a clear identity that we have to follow no matter what. Okay, so we're not going to be looking for individual talent in this game. We're looking for team play. Let's see if we can see some connections going on. Kobe looks like he's locked in. Kobe, who has come under a lot of criticism, actually, in recent weeks. I mean, what do you guys all think about Kobe at the moment? In my eyes, he returned from an injury. He's still getting up to speed. He came back to a new system. I think you've got to be very patient with Kobe. He's used to playing in probably a 3 in midfield his entire footballing career. So to then be switched up to a 2 in midfield, it's got to be different. It's got to take some getting used to. I think we've got to be patient with Kobe. Martinez is having such a bad season. I honestly don't think he is, Vivek. I think Martinez has had some really bad games, but I don't think he's having a bad season. I'd still say he's been one of our most consistent players. He was in fault in conceding many goals. Just sent my initiation clip to you, admin. Let me through the gates of hell. I'll get you in after the stream, Eshaw. I'll get you in after the stream. Kobe has been looked out of sorts since coming back from injury. No, he played in 2 for Southgate in Euros. No, he is not. I don't think he really... I mean, people raved about him in the Euros, but I don't think that was even 65% of what Kobe can do, though. It's going to be interesting as well because, I mean, he did always say... I think he came out saying that he was a cam in the youth team, so then he could potentially play, if we had more options in midfield, further forward as the cam, but I don't know if that would suit his style of play either because they need to press quite a bit, and Kobe's game doesn't really seem like it's a pressing game. It seems like he's more about reading what the opposition are going to do and making interceptions. So yeah, still to be confirmed how Kobe's going to fit into this new system. Behind him, Toby Collier, supposedly one of the brightest young midfield prospects in the country when it comes to pressing and stuff like that. So I think Amorim is going to take a fancy to him. I hope ManUtd scores. Me too, Tez. Just look at all the non-set piece goals. Majority have been Martinez not being strong enough. I don't know. I don't know about that, Vivek. I mean, I could go back and watch all of the goals that we've conceded so far, but I think Martinez isn't the one to point the blame towards. Kobe is not a CM. He's better as a cam. But is he better as a cam in Amorim's system is the question, Damien, because if he is a cam in Amorim's system, I'm pretty sure he's going to need to press quite a bit, like how we see Ahmad pressing all the time. Does Kobe have that ability? Because I've never seen him as a pressing midfielder. I think Martinez needs to be a central centre-back and be protected by the outside centre-backs. But then he's so good on the left with finding crossfield balls and stuff like that. I think... And we also know, because reports have literally come out saying that Amorim's in love with Harry Maguire and he thinks that he's perfect for this system. We know that Maguire is going to ideally be the central centre-back for the majority of the season now, should he stay injury-free. This is so many players as well. We always talk about whether they're good or not. We need to talk about the injury record of these players. Harry Maguire, even though I'd love him to have a redemption arc and I do think the system suits him, if he picks up another injury where he's out for 2 months or something, he's another player who's consistently injury prone. Just like Martinez. Martinez has picked up a lot of injuries at United. And De Ligt, in the past at his previous clubs, is known to pick up a lot of injuries. So, Johnny Evans, old, injuries. Luke Shaw, injuries. Delo doesn't pick up injuries. I mean, we may wish that he... No, we don't wish that he does. But Delo doesn't pick up injuries. But I think there's so many players where you need to look at the overall picture of their career at United and think we just can't risk you guys getting injuries anymore. And we desperately need left-footed attacker and left wing back. We don't attack that end at all. Is Garnacho left-footed? If Amorim could just put some defensive work ethic into Garnacho, then he could absolutely destroy that left wing back role. We don't attack that end at all. That's true as well, Vivek. We don't even attack on that side. It's always Ahmad. And I think it's become a bit predictable now. And that's why we're seeing some teams be able to actually shut that down. We signed Kerez. Congratulations. Or Kirkez. When Kirkez was good against Maz and Ahmad, we couldn't even attack the other end. I don't know if we've signed Kirkez yet, have we? I'm amazed De Ligt didn't have any major injury scares this season, knock on wood. Hopefully he stays injury free. Eric Ten Hag parting gift for Man U as an injury-prone team. Oh, that's harsh, Damien. Come on. Come on. The second season with Ten Hag where like everyone got injured, that wasn't his fault. It would be interesting to see what was going on in those training sessions, but I don't believe it was his fault. De Ligt wasn't injured, he was sick. Yeah, no, I know. So De Ligt hasn't been injured with United so far, but previously with his other clubs, he's had quite a poor injury record. We signed that Colombian left back, I think. I think he's Colombian. He's Paraguayan or Peruvian, one of those two, I believe. And yeah, Diego Leon. And he but I think it's already come out saying that he's not going to be like a immediate starter for United. He's more like a youth prospect, like Obi Martin and what was the other guy called Kone? Was it Kone? Something like that. But yeah, we've got a lot of young prospects. But if Amarim's still here in 3 years' time, they're all going to be probably bedded into the first team. So now it's just a case of strengthening the squad that we do have, and yeah. I've seen his TikTok. His family has thrown him a party. Yeah, it was quite nice, really. It was a I think I saw the same clip, McKenzie, and it was like, I don't know, it was like a scene out of Breaking Bad or something, where I don't know why, it just seemed like really, it was like a movie set when they were throwing the party in the park or something. I don't know what was going on. Paraguayan, he posts edits of himself. I mean, that's good. You got to be proud of your work. Sekou Kone, yep, that's one. So we've got a lot of young talent. Ruben Amorim asked if he is close to his best United 11. I think so, but I don't like to use that expression because we count on everyone. We try to establish connections between the players. We have 3 days between games, and that's a big difference. With more time, we can make fewer changes. Okay. So he is saying that this is close to his best starting 11, Ruben Amorim. So I think other than Yoro, you put De Ligt in for Yoro, and I think that's our strongest starting 11. Good enough for 2029, not right now. Manu is too locked in. Manu's got to be locked in, man. We want to see some flashy stuff from Manu today. So Rashford out. Yeah, Rashford's gone, mate. Rashford's long gone, Vivek. He's long gone. There's no way Rashford's coming back into this side. Like, the only reason he would come back into this side is if we play like a really low-level opposition and Amorim wants him to get a couple of goals, so then he boosts his transfer value. Like, Rashford's career at Manchester United, dead. Dead in the water. Absolutely gone. Who do you guys actually think is going to sign Marcus Rashford, though, from Man United? Like, I don't know who would genuinely be interested in him. You hear all these stories about Spain, but like, what? Who's actually going to sign him? Don't Wolves have a new manager? Good question, Ishor. They should. I don't know his name. Maybe an interim manager. I know Solskjaer was linked with Wolves at one point. Okay, so it's Vitor Pereira, his new head coach. Big up Vitor. Are we going to have a new manager bounce? I hope not. Do you think we sign in Jan? I think we're going to bring in a left wing back because I think Amorim said to... There's a report that Amorim said to the scouts that we need a left wing back by 2 weeks into the window. So I think we're going to bring in a left wing back. Are we going to sign anyone else? Potentially a midfielder if if we really want to push on and get a European place. We need to make at least 2 signings if we want to go for Europe, realistically. We're not going to get Europe with just 1 signing, so it depends what Ineos want, really. Barcelona. Would Barcelona actually bring Marcus Rashford? Like, he's not even going to get paid over there. Like, what? Some of these things make no sense to me. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. The manager has come from Saudi. He's never lasted more than a season. Oh, God. Oh, God. New manager bounce and they're at home. They won 3-0 away against Leicester. Yeah, Rude's not having the best of times at Leicester, is he? Midweek, his first game. Number 10 is important. Okay, folks. 2-1 win. Here we go. 2-1 win. Easy work. The players are all out and they're getting ready to kick off the game. Let's get this timer sorted. Eight people watching, at least 6 likes. Come on, guys. We're stuck at 4. Guys, oh, look at that. 8 likes immediately. Thank you, Isho. Hello, boys, says Nick, the Dutch Destroyer. I don't have much hopes for the game, honestly. Oh, Vivek, come on. Come on, we need that positive energy here. Let's get started. Okay. Okay, we are but seconds away from the beginning of this match here. We've got a nice little huddle. Fernandez, Captain Fernandez talking to everyone. I think Højlund's going to score today. I'm going to go with Højlund goal, ManUtd goal, and a couple of assists for Fernandez and Ahmad. And we're going to concede via Delo giving the ball away or a Euro slip. That's what I'm going with. Okay, and here we go. Game underway. Onana at the back. Very foggy day. It's very foggy throughout England on this fine Boxing Day. Oh, Højlund already. Højlund to Mazraoui. Mazraoui cross. Oh my God, why was no one there? Oh, that was so good. Okay, we've started really intensely. Mazraoui, I thought he was going to be a bit leggier than that. He's really, like, getting involved. That was a really good cross. Why did no one get on the end of that? Did you watch Sonic 3? I haven't watched any of the Sonics, to be honest, Tess, but I may actually binge all of them. Because I am a big fan of Jim Carrey. So I may actually watch all of the Sonics in the coming days, so I'll let you know. Is it good? What? Was Sonic 3 good, Tess? Or okay, ManUtd on the pitch. Looking around, scanning. Delo taking about 5 minutes to do the throw in. Very good. Good intensity, mate. All of the Sonic films are good, genuinely. I've not watched any of them, so I am actually going to binge all of them, because I think I've seen a meme of, like, some kind of, like, them dancing with red strobe lights, and I was like, okay, I might actually watch it. Top 10 trilogy of all time. Ahmad, down the right wing. Oh, kind of ran himself into nowhere there. Mazraoui pressing, and then Ahmad pressing. Play goes on though. We are really up for it today. I don't know if it's this white kit or what, but it looks like we're just moving a lot quicker than Wolves. I don't know what Ugarte was trying there, but Mazraoui passes it back to Yoro, who passes to Maguire. Better than the original Star Wars trilogy. Okay, now you're chatting shiz. Guys, for those of you who celebrated Christmas, what did you get? And were you happy with your overall Christmas time with the Famalam? Truth, you're missing out in the Sonic movies. Oh, I need to get involved in these Sonic movies. Tess, by the way, if you don't follow Old Truthford on Instagram, you should, because if you drop me a DM on Instagram, I'll get you involved in the channel's secret cult, the Admin's Angels, because you have been joining a few of the streams, and it hasn't gone unnoticed. Would be good to have you. Okay, so Viv, we're going on the attack. Oh, Hoyland down the middle. It's so foggy. Viv had Perfume, Red Bull Racing hoodie, FC25, and build your own racing car. That's pretty cool. How big is the racing car that you have to build? Like a little. Okay, like a little toy. That's very good. Very sophisticated presents there. I feel like you're always going to get like perfume or aftershave or all of that sort of stuff. Like if you don't get a Lynx Africa set, then it's not Christmas. Okay, Yoro fouling the Wolves player there. Like the size of a DualShock controller. Lynx or socks, yep. Sounds about right. Cunha, I believe, is going to be taking this free kick. Oh god, not another set piece, surely not. It's whipped in. And we've just about survived, okay. Oh, counter. Mainu on the ball. Mainu playing it into space for Hoyland, but he just wasn't moving. Glory, glory, Man United. Love that, Tez. Love that. Nick got a cookbook, a mug, guitar cleaning set, and a United chain. Keychain. Very good. Nick is the type of guy to get a cookbook for Christmas. And a lot of the recipes will include freshly baked bread from the bakery that is right across his house. Very choppy game so far. I think United have looked more threatening, but Wolves are getting back into it now. Ahmad on the ball. Over to Mazraoui. Stampot gonna hit different now. Oh. One day I'm having Nick Stampot. One day. It's gonna happen. Keith, I got 2,000 euros, a kitchen knife, a knife sharpener, chopping boards, a blender, cloves, Armani cologne, beard shampoo, and cloves. 2,000 euros? Who's giving you 2,000 euros, Keith? And euros? Does that mean what country are you actually from, Keith? I don't think I've asked. Oh, Mainu, good flick. Fernandez. Shot blocked. Not even. It's a man's cookbook, so a lot of meat. I feel like a good sign of if a man's got his life in order he knows how to cook a good meat, you know? No diddy. Keith, is your family made of money? My mother and father-in-law are somewhat rich. Also, I'm from Ireland. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Big up the in-laws. I mean, I'd be lucky to get a Merry Christmas off my in-laws. Bloody hell. I am 2 minutes behind. Great, says Mackenzie. Somewhat, he says. I used to be a chef for 10 years, Nick, so all these things come in handy. Also, we got a second Caleb. Oh, yeah. The Irish contingent of Admin's Angels may be growing if Keith sends in his initiation. We'll have 2 Dutchies, 2 Irish, Mackenzie, Englishman. We've got Nav. Oh wait, he's Dutch. And then we've got Suhan and Vivek, who are... Suhan, I always forget whether it's Dubai or India. I believe it's one of the two. I need to actually keep a note of all of this. We've got Diego in America and Ethan in America. We've kind of got 2 of each. We've got 2 of each nationality. The Admin's Angels go by 2 by 2. Hurrah, hurrah. Okay, throw in here from... Oh my god, Delo takes like 5 minutes per throw in, I swear. Okay, Delo to Fernandez. Ah. Bloody, I would like those gifts as well. Well, my mother-in-law owns many businesses that do Botox and lip fillers, and my father-in-law is a doctor, somewhat rich. Wow. Bloody hell, I mean, very doctor-orientated family, I guess. It's funny that with doctors, though, you find that like a lot of doctors, or like young kids who want to be doctors, their parents also tend to have been doctors. That's what I found anyway in my school. English in the minority, yep. Sadly so. How many angels do we have now? We are up to 10 angels so far, with a few more who have to do their initiations. I think when the Angels gets up to like 30 people, I'm going to completely cut it off. And then it's just going to be like, that's the hardcore group from the beginning. And yeah, Hoyland getting very frustrated there from a ball being hit forward, but he couldn't reach it. Truthfordians, I have arrived. Mr. Ethan Johnson. Welcome. Welcome. Merry Christmas and happy Boxing Day to you, sir. I'm not rich, don't get it twisted. I work as a deputy manager in Tesco. Oh, you can... What do you mean, deputy manager at Tesco? That's pretty... I think that's a decent job. Or does it depend on how big the Tesco is? I don't know. I think that's a good job, Keith. What are you talking about? You're deputy manager at Tesco. For someone who's not a winger, Bruno loves to drift out wide on that left-hand side when in reality he's supposed to play more like a 10 inside that half space. Bruno just likes to cross the ball. That's why he that's why he drifts out wide. He likes to whip those balls in, but he's trying to recreate that Cristiano Ronaldo Tottenham goal like every time, but no one in the team can do it. Perfect for Among Us games. ... Viv's waiting for those Among Us games. That will eventually happen as well, Viv. When we're fully packed with the Angels, we're going to be doing a lot more stuff. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff to create one of the strongest Manchester United communities that YouTube has ever seen. He needs to create chances, not emulate CR7. True dat, Ethan. True dat. Bruno loves to cross the ball. He's trying his best to get service to Hoyland. I'm seeing a lot of frustration on the players so far, though. We haven't really... I wouldn't say that we've dominated as such. Wolves are defending very well. Let's have a look at some of the stats. Yeah, so 62% possession, but only an XG of 0.05. So we haven't really done anything with our possession so far. We've got a cross in here from Bruno Fernandes on a free kick. Let's see what he's going to do. Is it going to be a set piece? Oh, it's in, and it's fisted away by the keeper. The low cross, and it's straight at the Wolves player. Mazraoui to Ahmad. To Mazraoui, to Fernandes, to Manu. Over, back to Fernandes. Mazraoui. It just feels like we're not winning our battles today. It feels like it felt at the start of the game we were very alert, but these duels aren't going our way at the moment. Why is everyone clapping? I can't hear the match sound, so I don't know why people are clapping, but maybe it's a Boxing Day tradition, who knows? Who else thinks Haaland should apologise to Arteta on BBC News and Rodri give the Ballon d'Or back in order to break the curse? I'm just looking forward to the next Man City Arsenal game because if Arteta or someone just comes out with be humble, stay humble when like Arsenal absolutely demolish them, it would be so good. It'd be so good. That's cinema right there. Keith City are in shambles. Let them continue to self-destruct. I think they should get relegated. 115 kicks to the ankles while they go down. I think you've got to wonder though, guys, like, are they, like, surely they're better than how they're performing. So maybe the players know that they're going to get relegated and they just don't care anymore. Like, maybe that's why they've just lost all motivation. Like, surely something is going on inside the club which is leading to these terrible performances. It's not all down to just like, we're missing Rodri. Delo loose pass to Bruno and Wolves counter, and thank God Onana's in goal, because otherwise if that was Bayendir he would have spilled it and we would have conceded. Did they add another 15 for Haaland's humble comment? Surely there was at least 3 charges of abuse against the elderly. You've lost me there, Keith. Maybe? Okay, Maguire over to Mazraoui. Why is it called Boxing Day? Do people have to box each other? Great question. Why don't we look up why it's called Boxing Day? I think it's got something to do with, like, because Christmas Day, you open up all the presents and then you've got all of the boxes left over, so it's called Boxing Day. Because all of the boxes that are left over. I could be completely wrong. Let's have a look. Some believe that Boxing Day began with churches collecting alms boxes of parishioners' donated money. According to Britannica, the church would give these boxes of donations to the poor the day after Christmas. Oh my God, they're in our box. Good for Ahmad. But he just can't get away from them. The name has stuck, but now typically people donate to charity in weeks leading up to the holidays. Has something to do with Victorians, it says here. Let me see if I can get this up on screen for you guys. Just as a little segue from from the game. The name comes from a time during Queen Victoria's reign when the rich used to box up gifts to give to the poor. Okay. Boxing Day was traditionally a day off for servants, a day when they received a special Christmas box. from their masters. Oh, cross from ManUtd to Hoyland, but he couldn't get on the end of it. Delow on the other side. He's got nothing. Servants would also go home on Boxing Day to give Christmas boxes to their families. 26th of December also has religious connections and is celebrated as St. Stephen's Day in Ireland and the Catalonia region of Spain. Well, you learn something new every day, guys. I'm not just here to entertain, I'm also here to educate. So that is why it's called Boxing Day. There were a few that was compacted because the rules wasn't clear. At Betrayal, they made the rules more clear and added another 15. Manu forgot his playing boots. All the players forget their brain cells. 2 brain cells fighting for plays. Why would we be donating to the churches for them to afford bottles of baby oil? Oh, God. Oh, God, Keith. Hashtag no Diddy. And here in Netherlands, we just have Second Christmas Day. Is it actually called Second Christmas Day, Nick? So it's just Christmas Day 1, Christmas Day 2. That's correct. It is, in fact, called St. Stephen's Day here in Ireland. I have no fudging idea who Stephen is, but it's been that way for however long. There was a shot there from Cunha that Onana saved. Boy, we're just bad, aren't we? Hashtag no Diddy. I feel like teams in the league now have got used to how we play. I think when Amarim was first starting, people didn't really have an idea of what we were going to do, but now it feels like they're beginning to read us a little bit more. Okay, Delow, what can he do? Cuts in, passes it back to Martinez. Yeah, first and second Christmas Day. That's crazy. Hashtag no Diddy in the chat. Oh, whose shot was that? Was that a Delow shot? Let's look at this replay. Delow's on the ball. He passes it to Martinez. Martinez to Fernandez. To Delow. Delow shoots. And it's saved. Oh, Delow was just praying for that to go in. Give him at least one highlight for the for this season. Oh, Ahmad cross. Is that Martinez? Martinez spinning them around them. I need to go to Holland if there are 2 different Christmases. Polish people have their Christmas Day on the 24th. Wow. We are greedy. We don't have a reason for 2 days, so we just made it 2 days. People are saying we did a mistake letting De Gea go, says Tez. What do you think, Tez? I think, yeah, most people are... I think Nick agrees with those people quite strongly, given that every single stream he's put in that we need to sign De Gea. So... Oh, Ahmad. Why did he try and cut in? Ahmad still on the ball. Ahmad not looking as sharp, like he's got an idea of what to do, where to go in this match. It looks like he's struggling a bit. Admin, don't act like you're not a secret Delow supporter. You're just looking for an excuse to delete that video. I mean... No, I would never do that. I would never do that. De Gea could save the effing Titanic. I think Admin has a Delow jersey and the boot of his Fiat 500. I've got a Delow keyring as well, you know. I kiss it every night before I go to bed. Who's our set piece coach? They keep trying to play Martinez on the back post. He's not winning no headers there. If we turn out to be the worst team when it comes to set pieces at the end of the league, surely the set piece coach has to lose his job. Surely. Wolves coming forward, long shot. Oh my God. We gave him a lot of space there, but he couldn't get it on target. Onana just stands there like a bloody weeping angel looking at the ball. They should erect a statue of De Gea at Old Trafford. Well, they don't need to erect a statue of Onana because he already is one, to be fair, when long shots come his way. He's just an eternal statue. Okay, Onana goal kick to Maguire. Maguire to Mazraoui. Mazraoui finding Højlund. I saw something on Twitter, guys, the other day, and I was shocked, but I actually agree with it. I mean, Ighalo probably had better hold-up play than both Xerxes and Højlund. And that's saying something. Like Odion, Ighalo. I feel like young strikers just don't really have that ability. I feel like holding up the ball is kind of a dying art for young strikers. Like, can you guys think of any young strikers who are decent at holding up the ball? Onana looks confused when the ball is shot at the goal. Wolves mirroring formation seems to be spooking MUFC out. Yeah. This is a problem. I feel like we're gonna... But then we can't even say... Have Wolves been playing a three at the back all season? That's the question I need to know the answer to. Let me have a look here. Yeah, I feel like with teams where they've actually had more time to like fully encompass the three at the back system, when we come up against those teams, we really struggle. Like we don't know how to make the most of our system yet because all of these players are realistically not the smartest tools in the shed. ManUtd close there, but not close enough. Shot stopping wise, De Gea is the greatest keeper in United history. Probably. I think the only downside to De Gea's play was I feel like a lot of people criticised him for penalties as well. Like, I think he didn't. I don't think he had the best track record when it came to saving penalties. But other than that, from open play, definitely, I think he probably almost definitely is the greatest shot stopping keeper we've ever had. Wolves coming forward here. Wolves getting more and more confidence as this game goes on. Let's have a look at the stats now. Because it feels like they're coming back into it even more now. We've still had more possession, but they're beginning to do these wide crossing balls. And oh my God, Onana, save. Good save from Onana. Okay, good save. Still 0-0. The ball bounced, so it gave Onana more time. Maguire was playing him onside, I believe. Let's have another look at this, at how hard of a save it was for Onana. Yeah, bounced down in the ground. You're expected to save that. To be fair. It was good from Onana, but he did it, but he was expected to save it. Okay, cross in from Wolves. No set piece goal, please. No set piece goal. Oh, Ahmad. Wait, what? They're saying that was a foul. I think his penalty record as well was even more, like, it was just highlighted further given the fact that we lost the Europa League because of his penalty record and the fact that he couldn't score his own penalty. Like, I really wasn't a fan of Top Bun De Gea. I really did not like that era of him. Okay, half an hour in, man, we're really struggling here. We've created, what have we created? This surely can't, I mean, Wolves have created more XG than us. We've created 0.07. We're really struggling to break down a team that plays with three at the back. Really struggling to break down a team that plays three at the back. Got a throw in here, though, from Delo. Oh, okay, finally, it's quick. Okay, Fernandez. To Delo. To ManUtd. Okay, to Delo. Oh my god. Delo is desperate to score, but I wish he was this desperate to defend. Okay. Corner here for Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad. Come on, Ahmad. Come on. Easy work. Ahmad cross. Ah. Ahmad beat into the ball as well. That doesn't usually happen after the cross. ManUtd, good tackle. Wolves are definitely looking to counter us because they know that we're slow getting back. Like, they're very quick to switch the play so we've got more space, as well as just trying to keep the ball moving when we get caught out for a foul or something like that. Amorim every game looks like he wants to shoot himself in the head watching these pathetic players. It must frustrate him though, because it's like, there's no doubt in my mind he's telling these players to do things that they just don't do. It's also just so weird because, like, I think in this game, it's been weird because the players get the ball, but instead of running forward and taking people on, they always seem to run to the side. Like, they're not actually gaining any ground going forward. Oh, Ahmad. Ah, that was good from Ahmad. That was a good idea from Ahmad. Poor execution. He was trying to play the ball over the top to Fernandez, but it didn't quite work out. Okay, Martinez on the ball. Forward. Good ball to Ahmad. Ahmad again. Things just aren't paying off for Ahmad in this game. I'm sure the stats will say that he's doing well, but like on the eye, it looks like everything, like all of his little flicks, all of his pressing, he's just, it's not as effective. It doesn't look as effective. Delo thinks he's Ashley Young. Damien, the United job comes with a therapist and a speed dial to the suicide hotline. Erasmus is dropping too deep to get the ball. That's another thing that Amarim's talked about with the forwards, how they just like literally don't just stay in the box. Like, they always feel like they have to drop deep, and then when the crosses come in, they're nowhere to be seen. That rhymed, I believe, so that made it true. Okay, Ahmad picks up the ball, plays it into space for Hoyland. Okay, Ahmad to Euro. This could genuinely end a 0-0, by the way, guys, because I don't think Wolves are that good going forward, and I don't think we're that good going forward. I may have been optimistic to say that we could get 2 goals in this game. Wolves counter again, but Ugarte picks out well. Maguire storming forward here. It's so frustrating because we storm forward, we get to their final third, and then we're like, yeah, we've got no idea what to do now. Okay, Ahmad. Come on, do something. Do something, guys. Euro over the top. To Delo. Delo to Fernandez. To Fernandez to Martinez. To Fernandez to Delo. Surely the wing backs are supposed to take people on at some point. Like, just hug the byline or do something. Like, the fog on this pitch is annoying, says Ethan. It is. I mean, realistically, we can't be too harsh on the players. Look at that fog. Like, they're wearing a white kit. Come on, guys. Let's be realistic. We can't be too harsh on these players. Okay, another free kick from Fernandez. Let's see what he can do. Fernandez, cross. Oh, Martinez got the header, but he couldn't direct it. Admin making excuses already. Mate, I say it how I see it. And it's looking awfully foggy out there today. Truth, when you reach 1 billion subscribers, will you retire? Nah. I could genuinely hit like 5 billion trillion subscribers and I would still live stream every Man United game. Like, as soon as I made one stream, like, I was planning on doing it for the rest of my life, so I will do this as long as I can. As long as I can still speak. Okay, Wolves playing it around the back. Ball forward. Honestly, biased sports reporting never dies. It's true, Ethan. It's true. And still tried to see the messages from the angels in the chat. Yep. Nick, what can I say? I mean, you thought it was impossible to get Caleb in that chat. He's in there. We've all seen the video of him singing. We've all seen it. It finally happened. It finally happened. But yeah, the admin's angels chat is definitely gonna have a cap of like 30 people, and then I'm just gonna leave it at that. Oh, Wolves going forward. Left wing. Oh wow, cross. Across the face. Oh my god, why have I just seen Delo give a high five? Stop giving high fives, Delo. Please, for the love of all that's holy. Why does he always have to give them high fives? He gave Onana a high five for doing absolutely nothing there. It was a cross. How are we looking 2 minutes in the future, admin? Same old, mate. We get to the final third, have no idea what we're doing, and then, yeah, just kind of lose possession of the ball, really. Come on, Wolves. 343. Wait, no, 343 versus 343. Who's going to win? Says Safer. Well, we know who's going to win. The greatest team to have ever played the beautiful game. Manchester United. Kalen being an angel is really weird. It is, but at the same time, the community has to show different opinions and different approaches to things. And that's what... Caleb is the Cole Palmer of the Angels. He's a disruptor. He's one that just stands out where, like, You're thinking, why is he here? But he is here, you know? You know what I mean? Jesus had 12 disciples. Admin has 30 angels. Bloody hell. I don't know how I feel about that comparison even. Safer has Wolves scored? No, Wolves haven't scored. They're the worst. Are they the worst attacking team in the league? Let's have a look. Who's actually the worst attacking team in the league? This is where United come up. So goals for. Wait a sec. Wolves actually have scored a lot. Southampton are the worst attacking team in the league. Wow. So Wolves are actually quite a high scoring team. They've scored 6 more goals than us. Oh Lord. Also, because he just ambushed me, I should let him in. It's like the players are demonstrating against the Amarim by them. Wait, it's like the players. Oh my god, what was that? Long shot. And then Onana was scrambling for it, but I believe it was off target. Oh god, is Onana limping now? It's like the players are demonstrating against the Amarim by them all playing like Rashford today. I think they're just. I think it's just a foggy day, mate. I think there's nothing we can do. This is what fog will do to you. But you know what they say? If there's fog, you gotta jog. And these players have to keep on running. That's what I say. Oh my god, shot. Oh, good defending there from Martinez to Mark Cunha. Ball over the top that led to nothing. Goal kick to United. We needed a court jester, let's be real. Caleb's there to disagree with people for the sake of disagreeing with people. Biblically accurate angels, it will be Ethan. Basically, the consensus is Caleb is a necessary shit house, pretty much. He's a loose cannon. You don't know what's going to go on. Nah, we're just shiz players. Can't create a chance to save their lives. I mean, Amarim said about like, oh, okay, yeah, attacking's going to take longer for these players to. Or Ahmad here. It was like a 2v2 of that situation. Højlund very upset with Ahmad. Højlund was very, very upset with Ahmad there. Ahmad decided to shoot when Højlund was completely free in the box. Oh, God. We cannot live with or without Caleb. Caleb's just an immovable object, and at the same time, an unstoppable force. He is just there. And he also did a beautiful rendition of the Bruno chant, so can't hate. To be fair, that pass wasn't really on for Ahmad. I think it wasn't on, so I don't think it would have put Højlund in a better scenario, but at the same time, I don't think Ahmad was ever going to score from that position if he shot, so I think he may as well have put the pass on instead of going for the shot. Because he's standing, he's static, and he's going to go and shoot like straight at 2 Wolves defenders and the keeper. It didn't really make sense why he would choose that option there. Admin, you still need to give Mackenzie's deputy mission. I do indeed. I'm going to come up with a good one for Mackenzie. You will get your mission soon, Mackenzie. If we get a new angels, let Mackenzie have his chance at deputy. If Mackenzie does become a deputy, then he will also become a modnik, so you won't be alone. We will have 2 mods watching the gates of Old Truthford. Okay, Wolves. Mission make United good again. I don't think anyone could help with that one, Nick. Okay, Yoro to Ugarte. Back to Onana. Tez with a lovely apostrophe there. 2 mods to send people to the Shadow Realm. It'll just be a race between which of you want to like ban Calum first. As soon as he says dodgy shiz. Foul. Okay, foul to United. Throw in from Delo. We've been really poor this half, guys. Like, we've just about edged more XG than Wolves with 0.24. We've been really, really bad. I would not be surprised to see this game end 0-0. Mazraoui away with a header. Ahmad needs to come off at half time. Maybe he does, you know. Maybe he does. Is this the time to give Garnacho more of a chance? But at right wing instead of left. New Wolves manager furiously writing down on his notepad. Garnacho would be better than Anthony. Oh no, they're not going to bring on Anthony, are they? Hopefully not. Wolves are even like matching us for possession now. We're not even like dominating the possession. Inverted, he's left-footed. We are too dependent on individual creativity again. When will we break this cycle? I just don't get it. I don't get how it can feel like these players have no chemistry going forward together. Okay, that's the end of the first half. Really, really poor from United. What subs can we make to change the game, folks? I'll have a look at who we've got on the bench after this, but really, really poor. Okay, so we have on the bench. On the bench, we have Bayendir. I don't think he's going to be helping us out. Delict could potentially come on, but he's been ill for the past few days, so don't know if you really want to risk it. Xerxes. I mean, has Hoyland done anything in this game so far? Do we just roll the dice and bring on Xerxes? Ericsson. Could Ericsson come on for somebody like, who even knows, like Ahmad? Garnacho. He could come on. Anthony. Toby Collier. It's a hard one because we're not like losing games or not winning games because of like individual players' performances. It's more of the case that all of the players don't know what they're doing. So, like, even if you sub someone off and brought someone on, you're not really going to see any difference. Like, you take Hoyland off and you bring Xerxes on, like, they equally don't know what they're doing in this team. So, it does feel like it all comes down to little bits of individual brilliance rather than a systematic breaking down of the opponent. Thank you for all of those shocked emojis, whoever's doing that. This isn't me saying it should happen, but it isn't far-fetched. No, it would be good to see Garnacho on. I don't know if he's going to take Ahmad off at half-time, though. I don't think he's been that bad that he would do that. Also, it wouldn't probably help his confidence. Don't know if it's by design or just players deciding on their own. The two number 10s are so wide. They are basically just wingers now. It's leaving Hoyland so isolated. But I think at the same time, it's like they don't know how to pass in the number 10 position. Like, they don't know. They maybe know where they should stay, but they don't know how to actually make the most of that space and everything like that. They've kind of been left on their own to do that right now, from the looks of it. Like, I was convinced that Fernandez's best position in this system would be the left number 10, but I mean, has he done anything today? Let's look at some of Fernandez's stats. 85% pass accuracy, 1 out of 3 successful dribbles, 1 out of 3 accurate crosses, 0 accurate long balls, and he's won 1 tackle. He's lost 8 of his 11 ground duels. Like, he's not impressing too much today. I think the only people who you can say they've done fairly well today is Onana. He's done decent. He obviously made a couple of saves. I think the defense, you can't say that they've been terrible, but they've just been like meh, average. I think that they've defended well though. Then midfield, Ugate's solid as always. ManUtd looks a bit off it. I think Mazraoui looks a bit off it. Delo, he's been involved, but he's been terrible. Like, I mean, he just, like, look at some of his stats. Let's look at some of his stats. 0% successful dribbles, 0% accurate crosses, 0% accurate long balls, 1 tackle won, 50% of ground duels won, and then he's won 2 aerial duels. Like, boy, oh boy, everyone's having a bad game. Other than Ugarte, the defense, and Onana, in my opinion. Rasmus hasn't had service. He's dropping into the midfield with his back to goal. Poor United. Are these guys even professional, says Lysa. How is United doing? They're not doing good, Pradhan. They're not doing good, mate. I mean, it's really, really poor from United right now. We're just clueless going forward. We just don't know how to attack. There's no creativity, and we've relied on Ahmad these past few weeks and these past few games, but he looks off it today. Like, all of his little flicks, his pressing, it's not working out. And when Ahmad doesn't turn up, we have no attack, which is why I don't think we've had. What are the actual stats? So we've had 2 shots on target, but we haven't created any big chances, really. We are pretty much neck and neck with with Wolves. Like the only difference is we've had a couple more shots that are off target, and we've got more possession. But other than that, it's a very, very even game. And we are -1 goal difference, man. It's not looking good for the rest of the season, folks. Is De Ligt still sick? He's on the bench, Pradan, but he is still sick. Maybe he'll come on in the second half. He's been drifting out wide and isolating himself and really clogging up that left-hand side because he's bringing his man out to the left side, and Delot's man is already there guarding him, so nothing happens. I feel like Delot doesn't have the quickest of feet. I feel like when it comes to intricate passing, Delot can't necessarily find people. So even if Bruno Fernandes did go to the number 10, like traditional cam position, where Amorim wants him to be, I think Delot just can't find him. So then Fernandes has to move out to the left wing so that he'll be in space and Delot can actually just like play it into space, and then Fernandes runs into it. Because yeah, Delot just doesn't seem like he can work in tight areas from what I've seen. Any rumors on January transfers? So supposedly Amorim has told the scouts that they've got a 2-week deadline to bring in a left wing back. So I'd be very surprised if we don't sign a left wing back by the end of the window. Other than that, we've been linked to Edison, who I believe is a PSG player. Let me just double check. No, he's not a PSG player. He's an Atalanta player, but PSG are chasing him as well. We're chasing Edison, but I don't think that'll happen in January. I think that's more likely the summer. So I don't know. I feel like we need to get rid of Xerxes, if we're being honest. Like, we've been linked to Osimhen as well, as usual. So I mean, I think it's very likely that we sign either Gutierrez or Osimhen in the summer. But yeah, no, we really need to sell Xerxes because it's just not working out. Like even in positions like this where it's 0-0 down and you look to the bench, you don't think, Xerxes is going to come on and like grab a goal, do you? It doesn't inspire the team. It's all just a bit meh right now. Isn't United's winter market rumours also just dry? Yep, they are very, very dry. It's more just rumours for the summer rather than Jan. Xerxes out, we will be there. There is no Rooney or Ronaldo super sub. Even just like a decent, like, for how many years were there like strikers in the Prem where like you think, okay, they're not good enough to be our number 1 striker, but they are good enough to like be on our bench, like, I don't know, Danny Ings, Charlie Austin, Callum Wilson, Jermaine Defoe, even if you're going like years back. But like, there are so many good options that we just didn't sign when they were the clear option of like, you can get them for 15 mil, they will score goals. Like, why do we always have to go for these like players from different leagues that aren't proven in the Prem? Like, Højlund, I do believe, will grow into a good striker if he continues to learn and grow, but he can't be our starting striker week in, week out if we want to like actually finish in the top 4. It's not possible. We need McTominay back. I agree, Nick. We need Weghorst, honestly. If we can just get a young Weghorst, like Cavani hybrid, then I would be very happy with that as a striker. Just a striker that runs all day. Like, when Ralph Rangnick was here at United, he wanted to sign Julian Alvarez for like 15 mil. He wanted to sign Julian Alvarez, and they told him, no, you're not going to get that money. And arguably, if we did sign Julian Alvarez at the time, we would have at least got maybe top 4. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. I can't remember that season exactly. But still, we would have been in a better position because like our strikers weren't doing anything. And if you really look at when our drop-off happened, in the seasons that it did, when Ole sold Dan James, we dropped off. When Ten Hag let Weghorst go, we dropped off. Like, United needs players who are actually going to press, like properly sprint at the opposition when they don't have the ball. And it feels like Højlund's more concerned with wrestling with people than he is actually pressing the opposition. It's really quite tragic. He would do great under Amorim. Oh, Weghorst would be better than Messi if he was playing for Amorim. Let's look at some of Højlund's stats as well. Højlund, accurate passes, 4 out of 6. So he's tried to make 6 passes and he's made 4 passes. Successful dribbles, 0%. Ground duels won, 1. Aerial duels won, 2. Man, these players are such ghosts. These players, like... Is it foggy out on the pitch, or is it just the bloody ghost players just with their ectoplasm just floating around the place? I don't know. Is Garnacho in the squad? Yep, Garnacho is in the squad, so he's an option off the bench. We have Xerxes, Anthony, Garnacho, Collier, Eriksson, Casemiro, De Ligt, Evans, and Bayendier on the bench to try and change our luck for this game. What subs would you guys make to change the game? Because it's just like I'm getting kind of... I don't want to be negative, but I'm getting kind of disillusioned with which players could actually come on and make a difference. I feel like Eriksson would add some creativity, but it feels like Amorim's trying to just edge him out. Casemiro, when's the last time Casemiro played for Amorim, guys? Casemiro never gets a game under Amorim. Like, that's one player that people have just completely forgot about. Like, Casemiro, he would actually create some chances, and he'd be known to score a few set pieces, a few headers here and there. But he's just completely taken out of the team. We need someone who keeps giving 100% and shows those lazy how it's done. Like CR7 Nick. You seen the thing of Anthony's agents saying they're going to try and get a loan move away? I haven't seen it, but I did see the... I've seen something to do with it. Like, I saw that Anthony's agent said that United didn't want to sell Anthony. Like, they said that they weren't open to offers or something when clubs came in for him. Don't know if it's true. Who knows? Agents are scumbags, mate. You never know what their motives are. Don't know why Amorim stopped using wingers in the wing-back positions. He only ever did it with Ahmad. But you make a good point, Eshaw. All the players saying they're leaving because they've made the club shiz. Less arrogant. Anthony Aura on loan. Crazy. Oh, God. Victoria. The motivation is money. I'm just... Oh, I don't know. I can't I don't know how much longer I have it in me to watch Diogo Dalot in a United shirt. Because I feel like he just summarizes how I feel about this entire squad of like overhyped, not actually that good. And yeah, we're supposed to be like, we're being told that that's the future of the club. Like, no, I can't accept that. Oh, good cross ball from Ugarte. Fernandez to Dalot. Dalot's got acres of space. Come on, what's he going to do? Take a player on? Do anything? Nope. Pass to Fernandez. And then Fernandez loses the ball. Oh my god, Fernandez has been given a red card. Oh my god. Again. Fernandez has got another red card. Guys, Fernandez has been given a red card for just stamping on a player's foot. Bro, that's not a red card challenge. What? Oh, is it a second yellow? No. Oh, it's a second yellow. That is a yellow card. Okay, yeah. Fernandez is off. Fernandez didn't hold his... Yeah, that was really poor from Fernandez. Yeah, Dalot hugs Fernandez because Dalot's shizzy pass is what put him in that scenario. But at the same time, Fernandez should have done better there. I've just seen an ad for Hungry Jacks. Must be watching an Australian stream. Good day. He was already on a yellow admin. My bad. We are effed. Second yellow. Bye-bye, Bruno. I guess it's GG, bro. I am back. Welcome back, Tez. See admin, I told you from the start. Season's greetings, Old Truthford fam. How you doing, Cal? Oh my god, when they've just gone and scored. Literally 30 seconds after Bruno Fernandes gets sent off, we've conceded. Oh my god. Guys, we might actually get relegated. Dalot kept him on. Dalot kept him on and got bodied. Oh my god. I think Dalot kept him on. We need to see that again. I'm pretty sure Dalot kept him on. Oh, that's offside. Oh yeah, that looks offside, actually. The second phase, he's passing it forward. It's a harsh one, but it looks offside. Come on. Give us a chance. Come on, please. Red. Yep, Damo. Bruno got a red. Shocking, mate. Somebody got a red card, I heard. Yep, Bruno Fernandes got a red. Offside, clearly. Boom. 0-0. Come on, we're still in this game. I have a USA one, says Nick, for his stream. Hungry Jacks is basically Burger King. Every match I've watched, we've been awful. I'll just stop. How are we so bad and inconsistent? Bruno being on the red cards heavy this season. It's just, we're just full of a team of players who think that they're better than they are. Like, we were saved there by that offside, but don't forget that, like, Dalot was terrible there. And he's just tried to pass to ManUtd by, like, chesting the ball to it. Like, he's just got no football intelligence, man. Bruno being on the red cards heavy this season. He's picked up 3 red cards now, maybe 4. This 5-year project has turned into a 10-year project. Ruben Amorim blanked Bruno Fernandes as he walked off the pitch. Interesting. Very interesting. Is it off? I'm still behind. Yeah, it's offside, McKenzie. So I have a lot of guys, we can't even enjoy Boxing Day. Like, what is this? Oh my god, come on. Wake up. Wake up. Oh, ball forward. Oh, Onana saves. And Maguire's forced to kick it out for a corner. Admin, give us your very honest thoughts about where you see this team finishing at the end of the season. If I'm being honest, Keith, right now, if I was to look at everything, if we don't bring in like a side-changing signing in Jan, we're finishing 9th or 10th max. 9th or 10th max, because they are definitely... Oh, even then though, like... 12th. 12th. I think we're finishing 12th. 12th or 11th. There's just so many sides that are just better than us. They are just simply better than us. We are the 12th or 13th best team in this league. Like, I can't even look at it and just be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're good. So then we will like go on a run of form. Like other teams have shown that they are more consistent than us. They are just better than us. Like these players, man. If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Gotta keep YouTube's marble. Gotta keep admin's marbles, apparently. Oh, God. I mean, what do you want Amorim to say to Bruno? Good job in getting an early shower. Don't want him to say anything, to be fair. I mean, that's on Bruno, really. Oh, ManUtd picking up a yellow card now as well. This could get very, very bad very, very quickly. We're down to 10 men, and a lot of people are putting in questionable challenges. We could actually see 2 red cards in this game against United. Because I think these players are beginning to lose their heads. Donkeys in the pitch, says Tess. I mean, you can't disagree with that. Truthfordians clocking in late to chat, but watching from minute 1. I'm at a loss of words right now. It's crazy, Diego, man. Oh, God. Diego clocking in as well after the big day. How's the wedding, Diego? If we can get a big congratulations from everyone for Diego. I mean, he did get married merely 3 days ago? 2 days ago. 3 or 2 days ago. It does really worry me that Amorim is going to need at least 6 to 8 windows to get what he needs. Will United still be able to do better? This ref is 2-card happy. I don't know, man. I think, if I'm being honest, I think a left wing back would completely transform this side because you've got Mazraoui on one side, you've got the new left wing back on the other, you've got Delo on the bench, you've got De Ligt coming back from injury. That's defensively sound. But then further forward, we need to work something out because these players have no clue what they're doing going forward. There's no chemistry there. Diego, did you get married? Congratulations, mate. I hope you laid serious by. Oh my God, Keith. Jesus. That Irish crack is going strong. Congratulations, Diego. Hoping United could give me more joy than that special day. You came to the wrong place for that, Diego. had my United pin on my lapel. No way. No way. Been kicked out from watching the game. Why have you been kicked out, McKenzie? Admin, any pub quizzes going? I might do a New Year's pub quiz on the 30th. I might piece something together for everyone. But to be honest, it's like watching a car crash in slow motion this game. Like I can't keep my eyes off of it with just how poorly everyone is performing individually. My mum went to bed. We are over, says Tez. If you're new to the stream, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy and keep my sanity. Oh my god. Oh wow, there's a new record as well that's just come out. So Bruno Fernandes has become the first Manchester United player in the last 10 years to be sent off 3 times across all competitions in a single season. By the way, guys, we're in December. He's still got 5 more months to get sent off more. Oh my god. Ugarte, oh yeah, by the way, Ugarte has been booked and he's now going to be missing United's game against Newcastle. That's great. I feel like we're going to get absolutely demolished by Newcastle. Admin timer. Oh wow, I completely forgot to do the halftime time and everything like that. Okay, second half. So I'm in minute 57:40. 57 minutes 40 seconds. Let's get this set up for us. And Wolves have scored. It was going to come eventually. Wolves have scored against United and we're 1-0 down. Just as I've updated the timer graphic, looks like I need to update it again because we have conceded again. Okay. My god, we're so bad. We're going to finish 13th, guys. Guys, we're going to finish 13th. Oh my sweet Jesus. Okay, let's see what happens. Corner's whipped in. Oh my god. It was just like Son's corner. It's been done again. So we thought like we were going on about Bay and Deer being terrible. The same thing has happened again. Why is no one marking that back post? Oh, let me catch up with the chat. Admin timer. Delo, Mainu, and Hoyland have 0 chemistry. More likes from views. Admin's doing magic. My people, my Old Truthfordians, thank you very much. Appreciate the support during the festive period. Cough, cough, timer, cough. Bruno record breaker, for sake, Olympic goal. These guys need to train every day until 2026. Only way to get them better. We concede from a corner kick again for fudge's sake. Damn, even Roy Keane didn't come close for someone who has a hot head. At moments, he was disciplined and put the team first before any personal whining matters. Onana, Bay and Deer. Another bloody set piece. Should have kept De Gea. Onana got held back. Rubbish. I have a question. Do we have goalkeepers or... Okay. What fudge are these goalkeepers? Admin, can we officially say that I was right before the kickoff, but we were going to lose? Just admit it. Keith, there's still 30 minutes to play, but the way these players have played... When it comes to 90 minutes, I'll tell you you're right, but I'm not saying anything just yet. Oh my god, this has to be one of the most unlikable Manchester United squads ever. Like, these players, man. Mate, I want that spot instead of Onana. I could save more shots than he can. Nick, you'll do better at this point. Anyone could. Give me 250k a week and I'll run every single minute of a game. Oh. Guys, Wolves are so shit as well. They're so bad. They're so bad and we've literally gifted them the game. Oh my lord. Hey admin, do you remember I said could happen to Onana too after Bendy a mistake? There you have it. Yeah, fair enough, Cap. Fair enough. Give me 20% of his money and I'll take his spot gladly. Sell Onana for fudge's sake, says Shivanje. Oh, these player ratings are going to be so shit again. Oh my god. These players, you can't trust them. You really can't. Like, I wish Sir Jim was there watching this game, because he's probably watching it somewhere, but man. These players have just been sitting ducks this game. Like, Wolves are dominating the possession now, obviously because we're down to 10 men, but do we even know how to counter-attack in this system? Like, look at this. Ahmad's running to the wing. He's surrounded by 5 players. He's surrounded by 5 Wolves players. They don't know how to attack. They don't know what channels to go down. They don't know who to pass to. Like, no chemistry whatsoever. Amarim said he's not only nice guy, well, his ugly side has to come out soon or he's gonna drown. Give him the hairdryer treatment. Do you know, I don't think Amarim even needs to give him the hairdryer treatment. I think if I'm Amarim, I'm being silent and I'm just thinking like, okay guys, well done. Let's move on to the next game. While in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you're being sold. You need to buy a new house. You're leaving. Sell your house in Manchester. Goodbye. Bye Delo. Bye-bye. Bye-bye you. Goodbye you. And like, just keep the cool. Keep the harmony. Keep their little egos in check. But they're all getting moved on. Goodbye now. Bye-bye. Like, that's what I'd do if I was Amarim. Kill them with kindness. Admin Wolves are absolutely shy, yet somehow United make them look very good. Are we seeing patterns here? Oh, it's actually tragic. This Wolves side were fighting among themselves weeks ago, and we're losing to them. It only could be us. That's because we're fighting among ourselves as well. Like, we're down to 10 men. It feels like we're down to 7. Like, this is so poor. Nobody presses. Nobody does anything. Like, Højlund's just doing a Rashford with his little jogs now. Like, what pressure is he applying? He's doing nothing. Why is he there? I feel like I am paralyzed watching this team. How is Onana untouchable? Why? Yeah, I don't believe that anymore. I don't think Onana's untouchable. I don't think anyone in this squad is untouchable, if I'm being honest. Like, no one's done it for long enough to be like, okay, yeah, you're untouchable. Even Bruno Fernandes, he's 30 years old now. Like, he's not untouchable. Lord Anthony on now. Oh, don't worry, guys. Anthony will save us. Anthony will save us. We are getting bent over and just accepting what's happening. And then we're just playing long balls to Højlund. Oh, we've got the IQ of, like, I don't know, toilet roll, mate. We've got an IQ of toilet roll. It's so bad. It's so bad. Casemiro for Manu, says Pradhan. I feel like slapping every player, says Tez. I wish you would. I wish you would. Amarim told us fans that we don't trust these players, but he trusts them. Well, if he keeps trusting them, he's going to be gone by next winter. He does not trust these players. There's no way in hell Amarim trusts these players. That's purely just to get them on his side. How can you watch this and be like, oh yeah, I trust these players? It's not possible. It's not possible. We've got Eriksson and Casemiro on the pitch now. So far, we have had more than enough games, yet the players still can't understand the system. The players have got worse. The players understood the system more at the start, and they've got worse as we've gone on. Nah, man, being the biggest Onana supporter, but this is over. Onana needs to go. I just don't think Onana's it, to be honest. I think oh, header from who was that? Casemiro, but can't get it in the corner. I think Onana's so many players. Oh, it's such a mess. It's actually such a mess. Never liked Onana or the other. We need to buy Cunha as well. Can we just bin this team and let the under-21s play in this spot? We'll do better. Team has turned into 11 Rashfords. Bro, Højlund is disappointed because they are not giving him anything to work at, for sake. They would rather pass it backwards rather than give him a cross. He's never in the box for as well. Like, Højlund just... It's like he's just hiding behind the centre-backs. Long ball, United it is. Ahmad bossed off the ball there. The next offer from Saudi for Bruno, we have to take it, I beg. Wouldn't trust these guys with a goldfish. It's so bad as well. Oh my god, Wolves on a counter here. Oh my god, we're so open. Martinez did well to close the angle off there, to be fair. Like, it was a 2v1, but he closed the angle, so Onana could just catch the cross. Delo is so one-dimensional. Like, the players always know that he's just gonna run forward and then cut it back in. When have we seen Delo take a man on at left wing back? We haven't. It's all just, we're too predictable. They know what we're going to do. Every team does. The ref as well is shiz. Yeah, the ref did play a role in it as well, but we did not help ourselves this game. Let's look at the XG. Let's see what that's saying. XG-wise, Wolves still have more than us. Both teams haven't created a big chance. We're literally going bar for bar, man for man in this game, and we've been outdone. Anthony came in to shoot, but he couldn't sneak it in the post. Bloody hell. I don't know what to say, guys. I actually don't know what to say. One thing which I am noticing is that when Yoro plays in the back three, we don't seem as solid defensively, which is affecting us going forward. I understand he's obviously still a young player, but I think you put De Ligt in this side and we look a lot more sturdy at the back, and that in turn allows the wing backs and everything to just move a bit more forward and a bit more it just makes it all look like it's a bit more connected, whereas Yoro, I think he's still learning a lot about playing in a back three, which he's never done as like a 19-year-old centre-back. And even though his individual performance isn't bad, like the tackles he wins, all of this sort of stuff, I think it's just how he reads the game. It doesn't really add much to the side right now. How many games until we are going to support another team? Let's all become Wrexham fans. Let's just support Wrexham. This really is an abusive relationship with United. It's not fair. Yoro is a young lad. He's not a final product. We have to develop this guy. Yeah, I agree, Shivanji. I just think that's an observation I'm seeing anyway from when he does play. Like, I think when Delict's in the team, it just looks a lot more sturdier at the back, which in turn allows us to go forward more. But cross in from Ericsson, hits first man. It's getting quite depressing now, isn't it, guys? We've got 18 minutes to score 2 goals, but we weren't able to score when we had 10 men, so I really, really doubt we're going to see anything different here, guys. Sorry to disappoint, but this is not looking good. It feels like we haven't scored like goals in a long time as well. Is it 2 games where we haven't scored a goal now? Yeah, 2 goals where we haven't scored a goal. Even my last relationship wasn't as toxic. Tez, bye. Thanks for tuning in, Tez. Have a nice Boxing Day. At this rate, I'm going to bold at 18. Oh my god. Don't worry, guys. Only 16 minutes left of this atrocious performance. Isn't the point of back 3 to have a solid 3-man defence that gives the other players enough confidence to go forward? Why did we not start Delict is the question. Because Delict wasn't out because of an injury, but he was out because of sickness. So, like, he could have said to, like, the manager, okay, yeah, I feel good enough to be on the bench, but, like, my immune system's down, this, that. And then when you're, like, obviously ill and you're playing, like, elite level sport, you're going to be more prone to injury and stuff. So Amarim probably didn't want to risk him. That's why. Like, Amarim very much will not risk players, even if they're in good form at this stage. Like, think about it. Even Ahmad didn't start against Arsenal when he was on fire because he didn't want to risk him with the amount of workload that he was putting on him. I am also concerned because I do think Ahmad did play better at right wing back than he has at cam. So, like, I do think that we've seen a drop off in performances with Ahmad playing at cam instead of right wing back. Get me in the ring with all 11 of these players. I'm going to beat the hell out of all of them at once. Go on, Shivanji. Go on. Have them. But no, we really need to raise our game here. Even a draw, I'd take a draw at this point. Like, just if Wolves win this game, they're 7 points off us. Wolves could finish higher than United. Ten Hag, by the way, is somewhere kicking his feet up, eating some lovely homemade Stampot, and just laughing at what he's witnessing here because realistically, they fired Ten Hag, but nothing's changed. Like, there's still player drama, there's still this, there's still that. Like, this group is just toxic, man. Amarim, not Amarim, admin. You think Amarim regrets joining United? No, I don't think he regrets joining United. I think he's just looking forward to transfer windows at this point because that's when he can get rid of these atrocious players. They're on the attack now. Offside. Good save from Manana either way. Just a point is good right now. Yeah, I'd take a point. I'd take a point given what we've just witnessed. So Jim needs to go FIFA mode in the transfer window. That's the only way to get some positives. Genuinely, cow it is. Like we just need to get rid of any player that's been at this club for longer than 5 years because they've been a part of the culture that has led to this. I'm talking about Shaw. I'm talking about Delo. I'm talking about Rashford. I'm talking about Maguire. Just get rid of these players, please. Please get rid of these players. But aren't there reports saying that Infosys does not have enough money for major transfers? No, I think we'd have enough money for major transfers. We just never usually buy in January transfer market because clubs tend to charge more for their players and stuff. And given the fact that overall we probably spent over 30 mil to bring Amorim to United, it's it's not looking good with our budget when we've spent 30 mil on just bringing the coach over. Wolves are just playing it around us at this point. It's a training session for them. Oh, good from Maguire. Maguire literally stopped it being 2-0 there. That was good from him, to be fair. Bro, that's Ineos. Infosys is the Indian one with toxic work culture. I didn't want to correct him. I knew what he meant. Is that Cunha down? Okay, looks like Ahmad's coming off now for Garnacho is going to be my guess. Garnacho coming on. Yeah, Garnacho coming on. Hoyland going off. I think it's going to be a while until Hoyland does any more witty captions on Instagram. Bro, we need Cunha. He's good. He is decent. Okay, Xerxes on Hoyland. What can Xerxes do? Xerxes pressing. We're still seeing more running from Xerxes here than we did see from Hoyland. He does look a bit weird when he runs, though. Delo in our box. Clears. Thank the Lord. Okay, Xerxes, good pressing. Ericsson over the top. Oh, guys, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say to you. When will the pain end? when will we be able to go into a United game and be confident? Oh my god. I remember years ago with Van Gaal and Jose Mourinho when they were talking about teams don't fear United anymore and all of this sort of stuff. If they didn't fear us then, what do they think of us now? What do they think of Manchester United right now? Haven't won the league in 10 years. Over 10 years. There's questions over the squad's mentality. Honestly, other teams must literally get so up for these games. Cross from Ericsson, I think, but Xerxes wasn't quick enough to get to it. A wild take. Remember Jota? He was quite good. Can't we bring him? I think he's playing in Saudi. I don't know. I don't know who to bring in. Unless we're selling like 5 to 10 players, I really don't care. I want more people to leave than I want to come in. That was a really good chance for Garnacho, but he didn't get the header on target. That's poor from him. Pain will end when we are 6 feet down. Until then, we just have to live with this. Oh. Oh, lads. Oh, ball forward. Oh, God. Okay. Defended well. Defended well. Okay, Anthony. On the right-hand side. Anthony going further forward. Anthony finds Eric's. Not enough link-up play. Anthony doing fairly well, though, since he's come on. Garnacho showing a bit of fight as well. Okay, come on, United. 7 minutes of normal time. Martinez up the back. To Maguire. It's harsh on the defense as well, really, because, I mean, like, their scores are going to be impacted by this, but they didn't really do anything poorly in that corner. Like, it's not their fault they conceded. I feel an equaliser, says Cal. Okay, corner from Ericsson. Whipped in. We are at least looking a bit more attacking since Ericsson's come on. There is the feeling of an equaliser here, but I think at the same time, people aren't going to take their chances. I think that we're going to have the opportunity to get an equaliser, but I don't think we're going to get it. Every week we wait to watch United play, and we get this spectacle. Don't know if spectacle is the right word. Oh. I don't know why I look forward to these United games anymore. I'm not going to lie, guys. I am back. Welcome back, Tez. Remember, folks, all interested in joining the Admin's Angels, drop me a DM on Instagram, and I will I'll get you sorted with the necessary requirements. Okay. We've got 5 minutes of normal time. Don't know how long left of added time. And then we'll move on to the player rate. Oh, come on. Back post. Oh my god. Oh man. Delote. To Casemiro. To Martinez. Any good Christmas movies? Ggmu, I am interested. You're watching one, Nick. Gremlins, Nick. Watch Gremlins. Gremlins is the best Christmas movie ever. Garnacho to Casemiro. Back to Martinez. Martinez, long ball. Ah. Wolves keepers down. After getting a header in the stomach, I think, by Garnacho. Yeah, he's going to stay down, isn't he? Okay, Wolves keeper. Kicks long. Oh, it's like watching paint dry, man. How have we conceded from another set piece? Welcome to Groundhog Day. Okay. Cross from Wolves. Defended by Martinez. Mazraoui to Anthony. 8 minutes of added time. No way. I mean, the football gods are giving us a way back into this game if we can actually take it. Garnacho fouled. Could we? All we need is one good set piece and then we're back in it. Okay, Christian Eriksen, cross, and it's over. It's a corner now to United. 7 minutes left to play, and we've got a corner here. Roses are red, violets are blue. Once Man United was good. Corner in, and Wolves are going to counter attack. Tez, I don't know if that's how the rhyme goes, but We'll take it. We'll take it. I tried. Oh, 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left, ladies and gents. And then we can all forget like this game actually happened. We just forget all about it. Matt Scott, welcome to the channel. Thank you for your little medicine heart. I don't know if it's going to cure my woes, but thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, Wolves making some subs. 6 minutes to get 1 goal. Can we get 1 goal? Can we get a point, please? Pretty please. Roses are red, violets are blue. Maybe ManUtd should cheat like City do. I'd rather get relegated than cheat how City do, Nick. Because it takes the soul out of football. YouTube edits, experiment season. We're not really experimenting though, are we? Like, we're using the system that we're going to be using. The only thing we're experimenting with is players. And I don't think it takes a genius to see which players need to go and which players can stay. I don't think we need a whole season for that. Ball over the top for Anthony. Can't reach it. Ball over the top. This feels like abomination. Domination, abomination. All types of nations. Just terrible. As soon as the game's over, guys, we're going to move on to player ratings quickly, and then we'll call the stream quits there. Hopefully someone... Oh my god, what is Delo doing? Why is he like crouching down like that to throw? It takes 5 minutes to do a throw-in. Garnacho cross. Ugh. Good cross, but defended well. The timer is now gone. We are in the 95th minute of 98 minutes. So there's 3 minutes remaining in the game. What can we do in 3 minutes? What can we do in 3 minutes, guys? Come on. Give us some hope. We can do nothing. Oh, Tez. Why you gotta shoot me down like that? Can we get a Delo high five compilation? Oh, that'd be such a good video to make. That would probably go viral. If someone could help me out with that and send me just screenshots of every single high five Delo's ever given, I would appreciate that very much. Good defending there by Ericsson. And he falls to the ground. I mean, we're all obviously behind Amarim right now, but if we're being honest, had we kept Ten Hag for the rest of the season, I think we still would have done better than we have, like trying to implement an entirely new system in the middle of the season. I think it didn't really make financial sense or just practical sense in terms of results and playing to change the to change this. And I think Ineos potentially need to be held accountable for that. Decision making so slow. Garnacho gets caught on the ball and could very well now be 2-0, guys. And it is 2-0 to Wolves. Oh well. 2-0. Two 0 to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Just absolutely tragic, really. They couldn't even let us just sit back and enjoy our Boxing Day, could they? Coach can't fix everything all at once. Heartbreak after heartbreak lately. We can surely do better. Wishing all of my fellow fans a Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Matt. And happy Boxing Day, mate. Happy New Year to you too, Matt. January 1st is my birthday. Ooh, Tez's birthday is coming up. New year, new chances, new team. Hope so. Amarim looks absolutely seething at the end of that. Let's see if he goes over to any players. That's full time, folks. Okay, we're going to go through the player ratings just quickly here. So, let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay. Let's go through these player ratings. Bear with me, folks. Just need to get a few things rearranged. These are the stupid players we have to put up with, says Jayhan. Mate, it's just bad. Well, let's cry in a corner. Let's cry in a corner because we keep conceding corners. It just writes itself, doesn't it? Okay. Onana. What rating are we giving Onana in that game, guys? Out of 10, what are we saying? Three, Onana 0, 4.5, or 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to go with for Onana. That corner, man. I'm going to go with a 3. I'm going to go Onana, 3 out of 10. Good save on that header, let us down again, though. Even with the header, though, like, the ball hit the ground, so it was like, it took the pace off the header. Like, had he not saved that header, I think it would have been more of a mistake if he'd not saved it than he saved it, if you know what I mean. TJ. I think like 9 out of 10 keepers save that header, if I'm being perfectly honest. Yoro picked up a yellow card, was sound defensively. But there's still something about Yoro where I just don't think he's... Obviously, he's young, so like I'm not criticizing him. But I think that he needs to get up to speed with how Amarim wants to play, because the difference is night and day in terms of the speed of getting the ball up from the defence to the midfield to the attack with Yoro in the back three. Like when Delict was in the team, I felt like it was seamless, like it was just a rock solid structure. Whereas with Yoro, it doesn't feel like that right now. But still, I don't think that's Yoro's fault, and I don't think he played particularly poorly. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. What would everyone else give Yoro? But look, yes, he let us down on the corner, but our attackers have missed sitters for years now, and we never rate them that low. I don't know. We do. I've given Marcus Rashford a few low ratings. I've given Anthony Martial a few low ratings as well. And also, you've got to remember, the worst thing an attacker can do is not win you the game. Whereas the worst thing a defender can do is lose you the game. So defenders are always going to be rated a bit harsher than attackers. Okay, Tess going 5 for Yoro. What's everyone else feeling for Yoro? So TJ, 5 Yoro, Maguire 6, Martinez 5. I'd actually agree with that. I do think that Maguire had a decent game as well. I think he had a better game than Yoro, so I'm going to give him a 6.1. Martinez, I don't think he had as good of a game, but again, I don't feel as much separating it. I'm going to give him a 5.8. Because think about it, guys. Like, the reason we conceded the 2 goals, the first one, a corner, which none of these lot could have done anything about. He could have maybe done something about it, but these 3 couldn't have. And then the second goal, where Martinez is like 2-on-1, how's he going to prevent that? Like, there's nothing he can do. So yeah, I'd give him a 5.8. Tez would give Martinez a 3. Let's look at others. Mazraoui, I just think it was a meh game. I just think it was nothing. So like 6 out of 10. I don't think he did anything particularly wrong. I don't think he did anything particularly right. I think it was just an absolute dead performance from him as well. So I'm going to give Mazraoui a 6. Then let's see. 5, he's been better at centre back than right wing back. I just don't think I just don't see any link-up play between him and Ahmad. Like, did you guys see any connection between Mazraoui and Ahmad during that game? Because I saw absolutely nothing. Like, it seemed like both of them were trying to just run out to the wing so they could put a cross in. Like, I don't know what happened this game. It's like they literally had no clue what they were doing or where each other were or what was going on. And just while I'm doing the ratings here, literally, stat just came up there. Manchester United have conceded 19 goals in 10 games since Ruben Amorim joined the club. He's literally averaging about 2 goals conceded a game. That's really... it's not good. It's not good, guys. It's not good. Anthony actually did better down the right-hand side offensively. Maz 5.5. What the fudge? Says Pradan. Okay, then Delo. What do we rate Delo's performance? Because I'm a bit on the fence with this one. What are you guys saying for Diogo Delo? Did he have a good game? Did he have a poor game? If you haven't already, folks, drop a like on the video. Got to keep the YouTube overlords happy. And also got to keep the lights on at Old Truthford Inc. But let me know what your Delo ratings are. Okay, so Pradan's going with a 4. Average, tired of us not having a left wing back. So then Pradan's going 4. Tidjay's going 6. Charges ahead and then cuts back. I think 4's harsh, but I do agree with, like, he literally just runs forward and then cuts back. Like, he's just doing Antonio Valencia. He's just literally... He's just being an Antonio Valencia. He's not doing anything. Delo put us in trouble multiple times, wasn't good in attack, had the ball a lot, but did nothing with it. 4.3. 5.5 says TJ. I'm going to go... I'm going to have to go 5.4. I think he just provides nothing, and he's always the weakest member among these 5. Almost every time, like... Yeah. We're just seeing nothing new from him. He's still continuing to shoot, and he's still continuing to miss. Like, his biggest skill was supposedly as a youngster going forward, and he's terrible going forward, can't defend. Like, what can you actually... What can you actually say about this man anymore, guys? What can you say? Put in some good tackles and has played the most mins in the league. I don't want to be too harsh on him. Delo's hate watching by admin is legendary. I just... Pradan, I'm genuinely waiting for him to prove me wrong, but he proves me right every single game. And I'd rather be proven wrong and we win games than be proven right by Diogo Delo. But it's tragic, mate. It's actually tragic. I'm running out of energy. Klopp 2024, says Suan. He needs a rest. Even if he has a rest to Jay, it's not going to improve his decision making. Like, he's out of it. He's gone. Okay. Ugarte. What are we saying for Ugarte, guys? Bring us a good left wing back and let him try right side again. There's no way in hell Delo is starting over Mazraoui when they're both fit at right wing back. No way. That's never happening in a million years. What rating are we going to go with Ugarte, guys? Out of 10. Give me a rating for Ugarte. 6.5 says to Jay. I think Ugarte overall, he picked up a yellow card, so he is going to miss the Newcastle game. So it would have been better if he actually avoided that. So I do think there was a bit of a mental lapse in mental concentration there. But overall, I think he had a decent game. I think he was just about average. So I'd probably go 6.5. 6.5 is the average, by the way, for Old Truthford scores. So far, Ugarte is the only player who put in an average performance. Everyone else was below average from what you'd expect. Okay, let's see. ManUtd again really didn't impress. I mean, he did nothing in this game. He's not comfortable with his system. Let me get your scores for ManUtd, guys. Tijis saying 5.2. Just wondering how long the storm will last. Oh god, the storm. Guys, we could be in the championship next season. Manchester United are 17 points off the top of the table, 11 points off the top 4, but just 8 points above the relegation zone. We're 8 points off the relegation zone. 3 more bad performances, and we could very well be in the relegation zone, guys. That's a possibility. Okay. We're getting 5.2 for ManUtd. We're getting 5.5. ManUtd has 0 chemistry with any player around him, and this system won't work for him. I'd give him a 4.7. I think that they are harsh ratings. I'm going to give ManUtd... I don't think he did any worse than Martinez. I'm going to give him 5.8. United is chasing the wrong records. Getting ready for the championship. Pack your bags, lads. Tess giving ManUtd a 3 out of 10. Okay, let's move on to Fernandes. Now, boy, oh boy. Bruno Fernandes gets a 3rd yellow card for the season. I think that's the first time that's happened for any Manchester United player in the Premier League. He was losing all of his ground duels. He wasn't putting in accurate crosses. I hate to say it, but I think Bruno Fernandes is going to get a 2.4. No, he's got to get a 2. He's got to get a 2. Like, I mean, Onana was bad, but getting your 3rd red card for the season when you're the captain of the club, like, bro, that's bad. That's actually bad. Yeah, no, Bruno Fernandes, 2 out of 10. Terrible. I don't chase records. The records chase me, Ronaldo. Bro got sent off. He shouldn't have a rating. Nah, he needs to be shamed for getting sent off, Keith. He needs to be shamed for getting sent off. 2 out of 10 for Fernandes. Now, Højlund. What did we make of his performance, guys? Rasmus Højlund. I think, again, very poor. Guys. He played 79 minutes and made 5 passes the entire game. 5 passes the entire game. I'm giving him a 3, mate. I don't care. 3 out of 10 for Højlund. I'm tired of like 5 passes the entire... Guys, any one of us could be in that side and make at least 5 passes over 90 minutes of football. Højlund 4.2, Højlund 4.0, nothing more. Bruno should be banned from set pieces. I really feel sorry for Højlund. I know people disagree, but when you literally have a full-blown argument just to get a pass, I can't help but feel bad for him. I agree, but then at the same time, I'm like, is it something to do with his positioning why he's not getting these passes? Like, surely it can't all just be like people aren't passing to him. Like, it's 50-50. It's a two-way street. Like, put yourself in the position to get the pass. If people continuously don't pass to you, bring it up to the coach. Like, I don't think it's all a one-way street where people are just refusing to pass to him. Højlund, he's breaking my heart. Agreed, Keith. Rasmus wasn't involved because nobody found him. Everybody did long ball and didn't even get close. Højlund at least 4.0. Okay, the 3.0 may be harsh, but the most I can give you, guys, the most I can give you is a 3.5 for Højlund. He was better than Onana, but he did equally as much as Onana did in that game. Like nothing. What's this? There's another stat coming out on the Old Truthford monitor when I'm doing this. Manchester United have failed to score in 7 of their 18 games. Only Southampton and Everton have done worse in the Premier League this season. It may be time for Bruno Fernandes to go, you know. Like, he's the captain, he's the main creative hub, and we failed to score in that many games. But then so many players have missed chances as well. I can't say it's on Fernandes. No, take that back. It's on the entire forward line. And that moves us on to the final member of the forward line. Amad Diallo. 0% successful dribbles, 0% accurate crosses, 0% long balls. Touches in opposition box, 1. Touches in total, 49. 5 out of 17 ground duels won, 29%. 0% of aerial duels won. Oh, God. He did absolutely nothing that game. I feel like we've got to be consistent. You guys are going Amad 4, 3.5. I'm gonna have to go with 3.5 for Amad. It's got to be joint with Højlund because they were equally as bad as each other. I don't think Amad did anything more than Højlund did. Obviously passed the ball more, but what does that achieve if you're not actually gonna score with the ball? So nah, it's not right. It's not right. Those are my player ratings, guys. Are there any ones that would purely stand out to you where you think that's just ridiculous, or what are we thinking? Amad was surrounded the entire time and everyone watched him. Again, how do you rate that? Tragic, man. So Onana's is the one that stands out, says Pradan. I don't know. I feel like Onana just, yeah. I don't think any top keeper can get beat by a corner in the way that he did. Ugarte again being the highest rated player. Time to use Ugarte as the building block A admin. Yeah, well, Ugarte is not going anywhere. And rightfully so. He shouldn't be going anywhere. Of those players who could potentially have a future at United, I think we're looking at Højlund, Ahmad, Ugarte, Mainu, Mazraoui, Martinez, Yoro, and that's it. I think Onana is on definite sell watch. Maguire, I think he's just too old and maybe injury prone. Sell watch. Delo, sell watch. And Fernandez, definitely sell watch at this point. Definitely. 3 red cards in one season. We're in December, guys. Boys and girls, we're in December. Like, there's still 5 months of the season to go. 6 months. He could end up with like 5 red cards this year. Let's be realistic though, Onana is not going anywhere. It's true. It's true. I doubt that they're going to prioritise getting a new keeper in unless Onana continues this season to do really, really badly. Casemiro sell. Casemiro's definitely been sold. Like, how much game time has Casemiro got under Amorim? Like, he's just edging him out of the squad, isn't he? Mainu, Yoro, Ahmad, and Ugarte are the only saves, I think. Nick has lost all hope with Højlund. Maguire sell, Delo sell. Fernandez I would look at selling at some point next year. Evans sell or release. Lindelof sell or release. I don't know, lads. Let's look at the final updates. And then we'll call it a stream. Rashford sell. Garnacho I would keep an eye on as well. Yeah, Garnacho's 50-50 right now. Let's have a look at these updates. See what people have come out with after the game. Okay. Opinion on Eriksen, sell or keep? You gotta sell. You gotta sell. He's not the future of the team. Eriksen is definitely not the future of the team. Okay. Manchester United have failed to score on Boxing Day for the first time since 2015. Such an interesting picture, this one, guys, because I mean, like, Maguire's obviously talking to the ref. Former captain, obviously used to talking to refs. Fernandez talking to the ref. And then Højlund telling Ugarte to back off. Don't know what's going on in this conversation. But that's interesting. Yeah, we failed to score on Boxing Day for the first time since 2015. Almost 10 years. Great stat. Manchester United have conceded 19 goals in 10 games. Samarim joined. Players letting another manager down. The quote is here, but I mean, are they letting the manager down, or do they just not have the quality to perform? Ruben Amorim embracing Cunha at the end of the game. What do we make of this? One to keep an eye on, for sure. Ruben Amorim after beating Everton 4-0. The storm will come. We are going to be found out in some games. And you gotta say, we've been found out. We've actually been found out, lads. I see Hoyland more as a backup striker than first team, says Nick. It's crazy to be spending 70 million quid on a backup striker, isn't it? Funny how we praised Delo and Garnacho just months ago, and now one of the most hated. I'll be honest, TJ, I've never praised Delo. You can look at some of the videos on my channel. I've done a couple now on Delo, and I don't think he's ever been good enough for United. And I don't understand how some people said that he was our player of the season last year. Like, I never subscribed to that. Garnacho's drop-off has been immense because, yeah, I just don't know if Garnacho is happy with the new system at all. I see Hoyland more... oh wait, I've read that one. Opinion on Ericsson, so I'll spoke about that. Admin, I feel sorry that your day has been ruined as of everyone else here. Guys, Old Truthford's not going anywhere. Eventually, we're all going to be watching ManUtd lift a Premier League title on stream. And those will be the days. These are the days that we'll tell our kids that we lived through to wait until ManUtd won their Premier League title. Losing 1-0 to Wolves. Losing 3-0 to Bournemouth. Oh my God. Ericsson has to go. I agree, guys. Can't possibly think Ericsson would be the future in his 30s. Record-breaking United. How the mighty Red Devils have fallen. Just not good enough. Cunha, Aitonori in would be amazing. Amarim bolding soon. We will be there. Poor guy. Hopefully not. I am mad, says Tess. And rightfully so, Tess. You should be. If anyone hasn't dropped a like on the video already... Oh, I was just about to say we're about to hit 20 likes. And we did it. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all tuning into the stream and witnessing this absolute dumpster fire with me. But look, if Fernandez don't get that red card, we might win that. Has to take most of the blame. Yeah, 100%. That's why Fernandez gets the lowest score. Because, I mean, like, anyone who gets a red card, we are going to lose because of that. And, like, realistically... But then at the same time, TJ, like, I do agree Fernandez should get most of the blame, but we did not look anywhere near close to winning that game. We didn't look anywhere near close to scoring in that game. So, yeah. Not you, the general fan. My GF asked if I was loyal. I just said I support United. She knew enough. She actually asked why I keep watching. Well, admin, rest and see you Monday the 30th. I'm going to shut down, guys. Let's just have a quick look at the final updates and we'll call it a night. Failed to score in 7 of their 18 games. Only, yep, we've read that one. Let's have a look. He's been asked, Ruben Amorim's been asked about Marcus Rashford again. Okay. Ruben Amorim, final words. Of course, when you lose, when we don't win, it's a step back. It was really hard with the sending off. The goal was similar against Tottenham. Then we tried, even with one less guy, we tried to. And I think we were near something, but then Wolves scored the second one. Then in the end, we tried everything and the transition was 2-0. For us, let's continue. It's so tough to win games in this league with 11 men. With 10 men, it's more difficult. We have to focus on that. Okay, yep, just stating the obvious. On Marcus Rashford. It's always the same reason. It's going to be, we have to be the same professionals, the same guys, winning or losing. Losing, I have to be stronger. I will continue with my idea until the end. Good. Okay, so Amorim is not budging with Marcus Rashford. He's got to train better or he's not getting any game time. And he will never play for Manchester United again. And finally, Manchester United have conceded a goal from set pieces in 6 of their last 7 games in all competitions. We have well and truly been found out. It could have been 3-0 if not for the offside. Now for more of this banter in Admin's Angels, DM Admin on Insta to join. Don't worry, Nick. I am in contact with Pradan about joining the Angels. I am taking Mackenzie's job as head of recruitment. You are indeed. But yeah, if anyone is interested in joining the secret cult of Old Truthford, drop me a DM on Instagram. You'll be able to find the Instagram on the YouTube page. And yeah, we'll talk about getting you in. But for now, folks, I hope you all have a delightful Boxing Day. Interested in what? The secret? So, Tidjay, we've got a secret group where the regulars from the live streams all have a chat about United stuff. And that's where we're going to shape the future of Old Truthford. So, if you want to join the streams regularly, join the secret cult, then drop me a message on Instagram and I'll get you into the Discord if you're interested, that is. But for now, folks, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. We will be going live on the 30th for Manchester United's next game against, let me check, Newcastle. Oh my God, we're going to get absolutely smoked. But we will be going live then. So, yep. Hope you all have a lovely weekend. Hope you all can get United off your mind. And Godspeed.